You wake up on a Tuesday morning. Your phone rings. A lawyer you've never met tells you that your estranged uncle just died and left you $100 million. No warning, no explanation, just a number that changes everything. But here's what nobody tells you. Money like this doesn't fix your life. It tests it. Before we get into how fast this fortune nearly destroyed him, hit subscribe, because this channel breaks down the psychology of money every single week, and you don't want to miss what happens next. The lawyer's office is colder than he expected. Papers everywhere. A number on a screen. $100,412,000. He signs where he's told to sign. He doesn't understand half of it. Trusts, holding companies, tax structures, words he's never had to think about. He just knows one thing. Yesterday he was broke, and today he isn't. That night he doesn't sleep. He opens his banking app 40 times. He stares at the number like it might disappear, and for about 6 hours it feels incredible. Then his phone starts buzzing. Missed calls, texts from numbers he deleted years ago. Word already got out. Within 48 hours he has 63 unread messages. Cousins he hasn't spoken to since childhood. A college roommate who ghosted him after borrowing $200 he never paid back. Even his old landlord. Everyone suddenly remembers they love him. He tells himself he'll help people the right way. He sets a budget. He promises himself he'll be smart about this. But 3 weeks in, he's already loaned $40,000 to family, invested $2 million into his best friend's can't-miss startup, and bought a car he can't even remember picking out. Here's the part that surprises everyone. Studies on sudden wealth, lottery winners, inheritances, athletes, show that a huge percentage of large windfalls are gone within just a few years. Not because the money wasn't enough, because nobody taught them how to hold it. 4 months in, the startup his friend promised was can't miss collapses. $2 million, gone. His friend stops answering his calls. The family members he loaned money to start avoiding him at gatherings, like somehow he's the one who did something wrong. Then the lawsuits start. A distant relative claims the will was unfair. A business partner he barely remembers meeting says he was promised a cut. Every week a new envelope arrives. He starts to dread checking the mail. This is exactly the point where most people would have quit. But stick with me, because what happens next is the part that actually matters. If you're new here, subscribe now so you catch the second half of this story. By month 6, he's isolated. He can't tell who actually cares about him anymore. Every conversation feels like it has a price tag attached. He starts skipping calls entirely. The money that was supposed to bring freedom has started to feel like a cage. Then comes the wake-up call. His accountant sits him down and shows him the numbers. Between the loans, the bad investment, the legal fees, and the spending, he's burned through nearly $9 million in under a year. At this rate, the accountant tells him bluntly, "You'll be broke again in 6 years." That sentence hits harder than the inheritance ever did. Broke again. After $100 million. He realizes the problem was never the amount of money. It was that nobody, not the lawyer, not his family, not even himself, ever taught him how to protect it. So he does something most people in his position never do. He stops making decisions alone. He hires a fiduciary advisor, someone legally required to act in his interest, not theirs. He sets hard boundaries with family. He says no, a lot, for the first time in his life. He puts the remaining money, just over $88 million, into a mix of protected trusts, diversified index investments, and a strict personal spending plan. Boring, unexciting, exactly what it needed to be. For the first time since the inheritance, he sleeps through the night. A year later, the lawsuits are settled or dismissed. The fake friends are gone, and he's actually relieved they are. The family members who respected his boundaries are still around. The ones who didn't, aren't. And somehow, that feels like the biggest win of all. Here's the truth this story keeps proving, over and over. Sudden money doesn't change who you are. It reveals who was already around you, and it exposes every gap in what you were never taught about protecting what you have. $100 million didn't ruin his life. The lack of a plan almost did. So if $100 million can nearly break someone in 6 months, imagine what the right plan could build for you with a lot less. If this story hit you, subscribe to my YouTube channel right now, because next week I'm breaking down exactly how people like him protect their wealth for good, and you won't want to miss it.